for tuning back into Rayleigh Small Engines. I'm T-Bone, and we got my own pressure washer is broke. We're going to have to figure out what's wrong. I don't know what happened. I was pressure washing off a tractor, and you ever seen Goldie Hawn, that movie? You know, anyway, it died finally. So, I don't know what's wrong. Stick around, we're going to figure it out though. Alright, so first step, I went ahead and pulled this spark plug out of this thing. It looks really, really good, folks. If I can get it to zoom in there. Beautiful cocoa brown. That's what you're looking for there. So it's burning nice and clean. Let's see if it's got any fire. Let me see. I hope you guys can see that, maybe. Let me zoom in a little. Let's see if it'll show up. Yes, sir, we got spark. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Yep, you guessed it. The next place I'm going is carburetor. So, just got a couple screws here, the air filter. Sometimes there's a bolt. I think this one got one bolt down. Pop that air cleaner cover off right quick. Hope that fan isn't too loud. I got the doors open today. It's a beautiful Saturday. Come off of there. Lord, I need an air filter there, don't I? Maybe that's the problem. Nah, there's more wrong with it than that. What I was going to show you guys, I've shown it before. There is a gasket supposed to be under this air filter. And it's pretty common for it to stick like that to the bottom of the air filter. If people throw this in the trash, put the new air filter on, guess what happens? It starts sucking dirt. So make sure you do not lose that little gasket. Very important. What it'll do is suck all that dirt in there where your ring's at, and then you done messed up the engine because of one little piece. If you look, I've got a video on that, rebuilding one of these little GX160s. But all this is really, really simple. I've got to get this done because of we've got another channel called TNT Unleashed, and we bought a 1966 John boat, and I've got to do some restoring on that thing. And first, I need to pressure wash the doggone thing before I can restore it up, because it's dirty. But y'all go over there and check out our other channel. We got a little swamp ride down there we did in the boat right after we got it. And then there's going to be some more stuff coming there. Well, here goes all my gas. I'll fix that in 1 second. Do I have a shut-off valve over here? No, of course not. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's stick a bolt in there. How about that? That'll work. I think I'm going to replace these old fuel lines anyhow. Well, that just told us we know we're getting gas to the carburetor. So, let's see what it looks like inside. These carburetors are extremely simple. 10 millimeter. This will be some of them's got a screen in here that you can pull right out of a little plastic deal. I don't see anything out of the ordinary yet. Let's see what the bowl looks like. Spotless. There's our problem. No, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if y'all can see in there or not. We're going to get it to focus. Kind of looks like I got some trash in that main jet. So let's get that out of there. Just take a peek at it. I think what I'm going to do anyhow, just because I got it off and apart, go and clean the whole thing up nice and pretty in the sonic cleaner. Uh-oh, here we go. Threads. When you get these jets that are hard to come out, just take your time. They're brass and aluminum, so take your time and work them back and forth. I need a bigger screwdriver. Work them back and forth so you don't tear anything up. So this one's getting pretty tight. I hope I don't have to put a carburetor on my own doggone machine. That would suck. Daggone my mic. Alright, let me soak this. I'm going to use some of this Aerocrawl. Soak this thing down and let it sit a minute. I'll be right back with you. Well, I've been fighting with it. And I mean, it is in there. Before I completely round this thing off, tell you what I'm going to do. Pull the pin and the needle in the seat. Since this is my machine, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run me a little wire down through that main jet. Normally you would just pull this main jet out and then stick a screwdriver in here and pop the emulsion tube. It'll fall out and you got a bunch of little holes in there. Well, since I can't do that, obviously, and I don't have a new carburetor like this in stock, because seldom that you ever have to replace these really unless they're corroded really, really bad. I'm shooting some brake cleaner down in here. I got it stuck right in the center of that main jet. Pushing that through, and I'm going to blow it out in a minute. Let it soak in there a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and pull out this idle jet. I should clean this carburetor. Clean it, huh? But being that I'm not sure it's even going to work, hold your ears, I'm going to blow some air. I'm just going to do it this way, see if we can get this bad boy to run. Inside of this one, there's a little tiny hole, and you're going to need a tiny piece of wire. I got a little piece here on these tweezer things that it's a piece out of a wire brush. Well, that went right through. It'll be nice and clean there. This thing gets run a good bit, so normally I don't have any trouble out of this one through the seasons, you know. So I'm gonna pop this back in. I can get it straight. Snap. Put my idle screw back in. When you're putting these idle screws back in, or when you go to take them out, just look and see how much is sticking out the end there. It's usually just a couple threads. I've done enough of these, I don't ever pay any attention. I just kind of wing it. If I need to adjust the idle after the fact, I will. Yeah, that's perfect right there. Alright, this one's even got an adjustment over here. I may even leave that alone. Squirt this one more time. Let's blow that out. Hold your ears, folks. Well, these couple of holes in here, we want to make sure those are clear also. Well, wire goes right through. Let's give her a little shot. Is this thing gonna run, y'all? I don't know. Let's see if I can get this jet to screw back down. Get it back in there. Maybe it'll work. I'm trying to push as hard as I can so that I don't completely wring this brass off. Well, I took it over there to the vise, put it in the vise with a towel up there and wrenched down on it. I got it almost tight enough that the emulsion tube moves a little bit. Is that going to work? I don't know. I'm just trying to get the thing to halfway run so I can get one little pressure wash done on that old boat. And I'll order a carburetor for it. But I just want it to go under for a minute, y'all. And I don't have another pressure washer around here. Which way does that go? I don't remember. It's mine. This one I don't care. So there it is, right? So let's pop this back on. We'll go outside and y'all think it'll run? I doubt it. About my old gasket still looks pretty good. And these, what I like to do first, I like to hook the spring up first. Then I come up and put my throttle linkage in. And let's see how much gas I can spill. Y'all ready? Gotta be quick. Look at there. That right there's more gooder. Get us some choke leverage on here. See these little things here in this air cleaner? So I can get you where you can see. Don't lose those. Oh, don't forget your gasket. See? That's what I'm talking about right there. Pop right out. Doggone it. Okay, I was trying to get you zoomed out where you can see. I don't know if you need to see this much detail here, but here we go. There's a little breather thing back up in there, right? Where'd that other nut go, folks? There it is. Y'all were looking at it, weren't you? And let's get my impacker. I don't recommend doing that, but I know how tight my torque wrench gets. So we'll get put the sparkulator back in, and I reckon maybe I don't know. Do I need to put a new air filter in, y'all? What do you think? Kind of think it looks kind of nasty. I'll get a new one to stick on there. Stand by, let me get a new air filter, and we're gonna take it outside and fire this thing up. Well, we're gonna see if it's gonna run. Is it? I don't know. I've got to get this little mini minnow boat going here cleaned up, so we're gonna get that video started. And of course, trucks running down the road. You can't hear me, but I'll show you about what's going on in that boat in a minute. First, let's see if this thing will actually start. Fuel on, choke on, throttle somewhere, water. There comes the water. Switch on. Let's see what's going to happen. Cross your fingers. Maybe I don't have to buy a carburetor. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Stick around a minute. I'm going to show you what's coming up. I'm going to leave you guys a link down in the description for TNT Unleashed. This is a 1966 14-foot V-boat. We're going to be putting in some new seats, new trailer jack. This is why I got to get the pressure washer going. Goodness sakes. I started on my wiring harness for it, so let me show you what else I got. Yep, a 1980 Mercury 20 horsepower motor. This thing ought to fly on that little tiny boat. Golly, somebody's got to get all this camo off. It's all flaking off. We're going to have to clean all that up too. So y'all click subscribe button, come back to see us, give us a thumbs up, share this channel with your friends, Rayleigh Small Ninjas. Share TNT Unleashed. We will see you guys soon. Go to TNT Unleashed now, because that video is going to release same time this one does.